All right, time right now is 9:32 here on Live Impact News. I'm Jane Monreal. And this morning, we know that a Charlotte area family is about to have a round of a lifetime, literally. 12-year-old Brantley Register from Huntersville, born with a serious heart condition that required multiple organ surgeries, but it hasn't kept him off the golf course. And thanks to Round of a Lifetime Foundation and Greg Olson's Hardest Yard, Brantley is heading to Bandon Dunes in Oregon this July for a once-in-a-lifetime round of golf, all expenses paid. How cool is that? Brantley and his dad, Brian, joining us here now in the Live Impact studio. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Doing great, thank you.
Drive wasn't too bad from Huntersville?
No, nobody's going to work today.
I know. No one is going to work. No one. Is school out, by the way, too?
Yeah.
School's out. Cool. Yeah. So you need to get ready for this round of a lifetime. Brantley, you've been playing golf for how long now?
I've been playing golf since I was 5 years old.
5 years old. Was it Dad's idea
To
get you out there, or did you want to, pick up some golf clubs?
when my grandparents gave me golf clubs when I was 5 for Christmas.
Okay, there you go. And Brian, I take that you also like to hit the links then?
I do, yeah. It's this is a hobby that Brantley's really grabbed a hold of and,
Nice.
and been able to really flourish with it and gain some confidence.
Yeah, fantastic. And so who's your favorite round to play with then, Brantley?
I really like to play with all of my family because all of them play golf all together.
That's the way to do it. Keep it in the family.
Yeah,
keep it
absolutely.
going. Are you playing this weekend?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're probably playing right after
What-
this, aren't you?
What are you doing next week?
Next week I'm going to Wake Forest golf camp and
Yeah. Tell us about this golf camp at Wake Forest. What does that entail? What are you going to do?
like
work on the skills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work on all
We'll
the
work on
things?
the skills and all that kind of. This will be the first time he's going to a camp
Oh,
like
okay.
this. So, yeah,
All right.
it's
And
pretty exciting.
so, yeah, why Wake Forest? Is this the only one in the area?
It's just reputable camp. There's a bunch of camps all around Charlotte where people can participate, but he's pretty excited to go do this one.
Oh, right. Is this a whole week thing then?
This is a whole week thing for him,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty exciting.
All right. I mean, so what is your favorite part of golf, Brantley? Is it the drive? Is it the short skills? What do you like?
I really like my short game and my long game. I like all of it.
You like all of it. You like connecting it all together. And your lowest score? What's your lowest score?
My lowest score is probably a 41.
41 on
the
9?
Yeah.
Sweet. That's nice. Do you beat Dad all the time?
Yes, I don't give him any strokes much anymore.
No, you guys are pretty even. All right, so you mentioned about wanting to go on your middle school team, the golf team.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's over now, but like it was really fun. We got to play other teams that we didn't get to play before.
Yeah, that's very
And-
challenging.
Yeah.
Very challenging. Speaking of challenges, you've been through a lot with your heart, yeah?
Yeah.
So how would you say golf has helped you get through it?
Golf has helped me get through all of it because it's a sport that I can play that doesn't have like pushing or shoving that will like damage anything and like get me really hurt to the point I have to go back in
Yeah.
the hospital.
Yeah.
It's also good for his exercise. He walks a lot playing golf, and so he gets the cardiac side of it and challenges him mentally and physically.
So, Brian, can you talk about, what you've discovered when Brantley was born and all of that?
Yeah, so unfortunately, Brantley was an undiagnosed, what they call intact atrial septum, super rare congenital heart defect that ultimately leads to hypoplastic left heart syndrome. And so he had to have emergency surgery within the first 24 hours of life, or he would have perished. And so he received his first surgery here at Atrium Health. And then in between the first surgery and second surgery, that's where we got to meet Greg and Kara in the hardest yard. They provide, absolute invaluable resource to us, which basically helped keep Brantley alive between his first and second heart surgery, called the hardest yard within home nursing care. And then at 6 months, he had his second heart surgery. And then at 3 years old, he had his Fontan. And so Brantley is an active single ventricle child. And every day is a great day. One day we may need a heart transplant, but we'll cross that bridge when we need to.
Yeah. When you got the news that Greg Olson's Hardest Yard Foundation was working with this,
Yep.
What went through your mind then?
To be honest with you, a lot of that is a blur back in the day. But there's a lot of emotions that go with that. How do you financially pay for this? How are we going to care for this child? What is this child's life going to look like, right? Are we going to have high quality life, low quality of life? There was a lot of emotions at that time, but we tend to focus only on the positives, and we look at every single day as a blessing, and we're thankful for being here today.
Yeah, I can tell, and I mean this is a trip of a lifetime. So to hear that you were, picked as a recipient, Brantley, what did that mean to you? How was your reaction?
That I was really shocked that I got to go play a course that some people don't really get to go play on a daily basis.
Have you ever? No, you haven't played Bandon Dunes before, have you?
No.
Is this a dream?
This is the first time.
This is the first time. This sounds pretty major. What do you know about it?
That it's top 10 most course in the world.
Oh boy.
And it's like a really pretty course out on the west, I think.
Yep, Oregon coast.
Yeah.
Oregon coast?
Yep.
Fantastic. So what are you doing to prepare for this?
Working on my swing, practicing a lot of short game and putting, and
Who do you work with? Who's your coach?
my coach is Kennedy Ramsey at Elevate Golf Performance Center.
So do you go every day then?
I go every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. Okay. So you just had a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Just had a lesson. Anything new? Anything breakthrough?
Brantley's grown about 4 inches since Christmas.
Whoa!
So
What?
he's learning how to adapt to his new body and how to incorporate that into the things that he does in everyday life.
And do you need new clubs then?
We will at some point, yeah.
All right. Not just yet.
Not just yet.
Not just yet. All right. Brantley, for kids your age that are getting out there, maybe having a tough go out at life or school, do you talk about that kind of stuff? And would you want to say anything to other kids that might be having a rough time?
That whatever sport you choose, that's not like contact sport. Just play a sport that you want to play in.
Play a sport you want to play in. I love it. What is this picture of?
Me winning my championship for U.S. Kids Golf.
Sweet.
Yep.
Awesome.
That was his first win in a U.S. Kids event.
Good job.
So.
Good job. And let me rewind it back. How did you apply for this opportunity?
Yeah, so we weren't aware of this opportunity. Obviously, being one of the first families to use the hardest yard, we help with the hardest yard a lot. We've kept a lot of those relationships alive, along with Camp Luck, which is also here in the community. But hardest yard reached out to us and said there's this opportunity with Round of a Lifetime, and we think you should apply for it. And Brantley would probably be a really good fit. And so that was Molly from the hardest yard. And so we submitted the paperwork for Brantley, and they said, hey, thank you for submitting, and we'll be in touch. And very quickly they turned it back around and said, this is the perfect type of kid person that we want to send on a Round of a Lifetime. I don't think he understands how huge of an opportunity and what he's getting to go do, but he will understand that here in the very near future.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds like a dream. And congratulations to make this part, awesome time for your summer. Between now and your trip, what are you going to do? Just prepare for the week?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a lot to do.
I think he's ready to just be a kid for the summer.
Oh, yes, and then there's that.
Yeah. So he's pretty excited.
Well, very cool. Loved talking to you about this. Congratulations again. Have
Thanks.
a great time. And have a great time next week at Wake Forest Golf Camp. Let us know how that goes too, okay?
All right.
All right. Brantley, Brian, the Registers. Round of a Lifetime. If you want any more information, what a great organization they've got. So roundofaLifetime.org. And Greg Olson's Hardest Yard. I mean, what can we say about that too, right? They're so awesome. Anyway, they do such great work and help the kids around the Charlotte area. All right, appreciate you both. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back here on Live Impact News.